Welcome to the deep dive, everyone. So glad you can join us today. We're looking at something pretty fascinating today. It's a massive product catalog from a company called HDTVSupply, and our mission here is really to uncover this sprawling, hidden tech infrastructure that just kind of silently powers the modern world.
Yeah, it really is completely hidden from plain view.
Right, like you might look at a simple white wall plate, the kind with maybe a couple of audio jacks, and think absolutely nothing of it.
Just the cheap piece of plastic on the drywall.
Exactly, just plastic. But today we are pulling back that drywall to show you how that simple plate is actually the gateway to this invisible ecosystem powering, everything from your local mega sports bar to highly secure government facilities.
It's a massive hidden infrastructure, and looking through this HDTV supply catalog really gives us a perfect map of how it all works behind the scenes.
Okay, so let's unpack this. There is a very specific product that caught my eye right at the start, which is the Turtle AV Dual Analog XLR Input-to-Dante wall plate.
Oh yeah, that's a really key piece.
Right, because instead of just being a dumb copper wire connecting point A to point B, this wall plate seems to act like is it basically a translator, taking those old school chunky analog audio plugs and translating that physical sound into data for a network.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. That network part is the absolute key here. It uses a protocol called Dante.
Oh, Dante. I've actually heard of that.
Yeah, it's everywhere now. Instead of running hundreds of thick, heavy proprietary copper cables through the walls of a stadium, Dante just chops the analog audio into digital data packets.
So it's essentially taking the audio and sending it like an email rather than routing it through a physical post office.
Exactly. It piggybacks on the exact same standard Ethernet cables the building already uses for its Wi-Fi and internet.
Oh, wow. So it just uses what's already built into the wall.
Right. It completely transforms a massive, heavy hardware problem into a lightweight software solution. This is really the core of AV over IP, meaning audio and video over Internet Protocol.
Got it.
And once that audio is digitized, it's just data that can be routed instantly anywhere on the local network without losing an ounce of quality.
Which brings us to the scale of this stuff. Because routing a couple of microphones is one thing, right? But looking at the Wolfpack modular matrix switchers designed for sports bar TV systems in this catalog, the scale is just absurd.
It really is staggering.
Let me push back a little on the math here. I get wanting to show every football game on a Sunday, but the catalog lists matrix switches handling up to 160 independent TVs. Who is managing that massive traffic jam of video?
It sounds impossible, right?
I can barely stream 2 4K movies in my house without my router just totally choking. How on earth does this Wolfpack switcher not immediately crash the entire building's network?
It's a great question, and it really comes down to what a matrix switcher actually does physically. Think of it as a highly advanced digital traffic cop.
Okay, a traffic cop.
Right. It takes dozens of different inputs like cable boxes, satellite feeds, computers, and calculates exactly where each signal needs to go.
Oh, so it's doing all the heavy lifting.
Exactly. To manage 160 screens, or even instantly stitch them together into those massive picture-in-picture video walls, these switchers have their own dedicated, immense processing power.
So they aren't relying on the bar's standard Wi-Fi router.
No, not at all. They essentially turn the sports bar into a specialized high-tech data center.
That is wild. And they control it all seamlessly, too, because the catalog shows these Wolfpad tablet TV control systems integrating directly with the DirecTV app. So someone is literally just tapping an iPad to route massive amounts of 4K video instantly.
Right. The bartender doesn't need to understand the millions of routing calculations happening in milliseconds behind the scenes. They just drag and drop on a screen.
But routing 160 football games is basically child's play compared to what this technology was actually built to do. Here's where it gets really interesting.
Oh, absolutely.
So the exact same company providing the AV matrix for a local mega sports bar is also supplying NASA and the federal government.
Yeah, the stakes change completely here. If a system crashes at a bar, people miss a touchdown.
Right. They get mad, but it's fine.
Exactly. But if it crashes where these switches are really utilized, like federal command centers, missions fail.
Right. The catalog details TAA-approved products, the federal GSA schedule, and even the NASA Sub-P program. NASA. That's serious.
It tells us everything about the rigorous reliability required for AV over IP. To be listed on SAM.gov, which is the government's award management system, or to be trusted by NASA, the tech must be virtually bulletproof.
It has to be perfect.
It does. Routing 8K video and managing secure AV overland networks for federal agencies means this equipment is treated as true mission-critical infrastructure.
It's just wild to think about. We journeyed from a humble Turtle AV wall play, a little analog-to-data translator, all the way to massive, hidden digital traffic cops routing 4K video across hundreds of screens for both sports fans and space agencies.
It really does change how you perceive the spaces you walk into. The invisible layer of data routing around you is staggering when you actually stop to think about it.
It really is. And next time you are in one of those massive venues and you hear a crystal clear announcement or see perfectly synced video walls, look around. Is there a massive Wolfpack matrix switcher hiding in a closet nearby, silently running the show?
There probably is.
And think about the security implications of all this, too. If everything from the local bar's speakers to NASA's mission control is running on standard network data packets, it means audiovisual gear isn't just AV anymore, it's cybersecurity.
That is a very scary thought.
A vulnerable wall plate isn't just a broken speaker, right? It could
Yeah.
be a backdoor into an entire network. Definitely something for you to chew on next time you order a plate of wings. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.